In this video, we got a gameplay on the new GOAT Giannis in NBA 2K25 Myteam, and he looks like one of the new best small forwards in this entire game. Giannis is going to be, of course, 6'11" and can play small forward with a 7'4" wingspan. And you do take a look at his stats and his badges, it's going to be perfect. 99 every single stat here for Giannis, and he of course does have every single legend badge in this entire game. I mean, he looks absolutely insane on paper and should be one of the new best small forwards in the game, but obviously we're going to hop into freestyle and see what this Giannis card does look like because, you know, what jump shot did they give Giannis? What type of dribble sigs does this Giannis card have? And if we look in freestyle, they actually kind of gave him a worse jump shot than his invincible. I'm not even kidding when I say that. It's not a bad jump shot necessarily. It is the Cameron Thomas base with the Oscar upper. It's the same jump shot that like MJ has. It's the same jump shot that Paulo Banchero has. And it's not a horrible release. It's just not as good as his invincible jump shot. I think his invincible card's jump shot was a little bit better compared to this one. And he also does have the best dribble sigs in the game. So like, what's the real difference between this Giannis and the invincible? Well, I guess the Zach LaVine moving step back, which is that right there. You know, I don't believe his invincible had that. And I guess this jump shot for some people might be better because of the Cameron Thomas base, but I really did like the Culver base with the KCP upper that the invincible Giannis does have. So to me, I feel like his jump shot's better on his invincible card, but I guess the invincible does have, you know, more legend badges, like 28 extra legend badges, does make quite a big of a difference. But is there going to be a whole lot of a difference between this card and his invincible? I guess we're going to have to wait and find out. But now let's go green 1 more 3 and let's get on to the GOAT Giannis Antetokounmpo gameplay. Alrighty boys, hopping into the gameplay here with the GOAT Giannis, and let's see what we can do with Bronny and GOAT Giannis in the pick and roll here, trying to find Giannis wide open. Got a wide open 3 on the first possession, and Giannis able to knock it down. I mean, the jump shot's fine. Again, when I complain about maybe the Oscar upper, it's not to say that the Oscar upper is genuinely unusable and the fact that you can't use the upper whatsoever. Like, it's still a fine jump shot. It's just not my personal favorite jump shot. I would much rather Beasley's release. I would much rather the jump shot where it's Patty and Colin Sexton. Or I'd much rather the jump shot where it's Curry and Colin Sexton. There's just better jump shots in my personal opinion. But again, it's not to say that the jump shot that Giannis has is necessarily bad. But trying to play good defense here on a man. Shaq able to grab that steal. Come on, push that ball in transition. I mean, Giannis, he can be that main shot creator 100%. He's got the best sigs in the game, and he is 6'11" at small forward. I just don't really know if this card's going to be worth his price if you already have the invincible card, or if the invincible is cheaper, which I assume he will be. Is there really any, you know, is it really worth it to go ahead and get the GOAT Giannis? Is kind of the debate for today's gameplay. Is Giannis looking to fade in the mid-range? I mean, you know, his invincible already does have the Pro 2 fade, so we'd be able to do that with the, you know, invincible one as well. It really just comes down to, I guess, the legend badges seems like the only positive difference for Giannis, because again, I kind of think his other jump shot is better. So to me, it's kind of like you get a worse jump shot but more legend badges on this GOAT Giannis. Is that really worth the extra MT for the badges? As we're trying to take a fade there in the mid-range, can't knock it down, but Giannis on them boards. Can we maybe get a good dunking animation? Go up, Giannis. I'm going to get a 3 in the key. I was trying to go up and we got the ball kind of lost out of our hands there. A little bit disappointing and a little bit, you know, kind of underwhelming there from Giannis, but let's see what he can do here defensively. I mean, I do want to put him on ball. Giannis is obviously going to be one of the best on-ball defenders in this entire game. Trying to get back out there to Chet. He's going up with that with the Men Thompson, and we have Bronny in the game, which probably isn't a smart idea to have the undersized point guard. But let's try to get Giannis downhill. I mean, he's going to be one of the best slashing cards in this entire game. And even if he's, you know, on the same level as his invincible is still probably a top 5 small forward in this game. So you're still getting an elite level card in this GOAT Giannis. So if you were to get him from a Hall of Fame box, right, it's not to say that he's necessarily a bad card to pull. Like, if you get him out of your Huff box, that's a really good pull. I mean, his invincible is still probably at least a couple million MT. So to me, I think this is a good card for sure. Like, I'm definitely not saying that Giannis is a bad card. It's just, if you were to go in the auction house and say, you know, you have 5 million MT, should you buy the invincible Giannis or should you buy the GOAT? I don't think you'll even be able to afford the GOAT Giannis for 5 mil, but let's just say you are. Is it worth it to get this card compared to his invincible? That's where my answer would probably be no. But again, both very good cards. So if you have either of these, you know, invincible or GOAT Giannis, he's going to be a great card no matter what. As Chet is low-key clamping us up, but Giannis all the way to the paint, able to get that layup to drop in. I mean, Chet's a hard matchup too. Chet's 7'1", so he's got that size even more than Giannis to be able to compete defensively. And Chet is a really good defender. But let's see what we can do here against Amen Thompson. We kind of jump out of the possession. Watch that pass over to Wemby. He's got invincible Wemby, but he's going to miss wide open. Beasley looking to push that ball into Shaq. Shaq over to Giannis. Giannis wide open from three. And man, we cannot hit right now from the 3-point line. Got to watch that pass to the corner. He's going all the way. Bronny trying to guard Wemby is not a smart matchup, and he's going to get that wide open sort of mid-range floater, mid-range fade with Wemby. But let's try to get into a pick and roll here with Bronny and Giannis. I mean, might be able to catch a lob or try to get back out to the 3-point line. Not able to create any space here. Giannis, can we stop and pop? Wide open from three. And I'm just not a huge fan of the shot. I mean, that's probably not a great look. I mean, that was definitely way more contested than I wanted it to be. How is that not a steal by Dark Matter Bronny? We still have 9 points, 1 rebound, and we have not been shooting the ball haven't been shooting efficiently whatsoever. It's good steal there by Shaq. Come on, Giannis, can you get open there in transition? We are matched up now against Larry Bird. Giannis attacking that paint all the way to the rim. And yeah, that's what I always tell you guys. Like, Giannis gets such good animations, whether it's slashing to the basket or his defensive animations. Always very good in my team every single year. Going to that paint strong, able to get another layup to drop. And yeah, he's going to be such a great slashing card for sure. Is that GOAT Tyrese Halliburton? Yo, this guy's got GOAT Tyrese Halliburton coming off the bench. Why would you get this card to have him coming off the bench? That is kind of crazy. Let's see if we can guard GOAT Tyrese Halliburton. He's going to get open in the corner for a fade. That was a really good shot, but he's going to miss. Fortunately for us, we're pushing that ball though. You guys already know. Come on, Giannis, what can we do here? 3 seconds remaining. Let's just let it fly in Chet's face, and that is not a great shot whatsoever. Gonna hurt our 3-point percentage even more. Not a bad first quarter from Giannis. Can definitely play a lot better here in quarter number 2. Alrighty, boys, hopping into the second quarter here with GOAT Giannis, and let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this Giannis card down below. If you guys have him or maybe looking to pick him up on the auction house, or maybe you don't like this card whatsoever, what are you guys thinking about this GOAT Giannis? I mean, he's obviously incredible. Again, I just don't know if he's going to be worth his price, but let's try to get downhill here with Giannis all the way to the cup. Can't get that dunk to go. That is super disappointing, but maybe a good steal. Yep, good steal. Not the shot we wanted, and that's a bad take for me, but good animation on the rebounding end, and we're able to get that dunk. I mean, Giannis is stat padding out here on the rebounds, but man, this card, he is so good though. He is actually such a great card at the small forward position. The animations that this Giannis get are ridiculously good. That's a tough shot to hit with Tyrese Halliburton. He's got that Beasley release. So, I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if Giannis had the Beasley jump shot, he'd be probably like one of the best small forwards in this entire game. It's just the fact that he doesn't have that like elite level jump shot, to me, doesn't allow him to be like a top 3 small forward in the game. Cards like Kevin Garnett, right? Cards like Dirk Nowitzki, they just have better jump shots compared to Giannis, in my opinion. Now, if you like Giannis's jump shot more, then yeah, you might think Giannis is the best small forward in the game. But to me, those other 2 GOAT small forwards have to be a little bit higher on my list just because of their jump shot. But wide open from 3, Giannis is knocking it down. And yeah, like I'm saying, it's not like he has an unusable, untimable jump shot. It's just not as good as the other top tier small forwards in the game. That is a really bad jump animation from me. Not a smart idea to jump there with LeBron driving in, but I guess he kind of did have the angle to the point where he probably would have got a wide open dunk if we didn't end up jumping. But come on, Giannis, can we get into a pick and roll back at the top of the key, looking to get downhill. Giannis trying to attack LeBron. That's really good defense. I can't lie. That is really good defense. And Giannis, he is starting to get exhausted. Can we maybe find him here in the pick and roll though? Pick and pop, wide open Giannis from 3. And that is a great way to get Giannis open from 3. I mean, in the pick and roll, this card is looking dominant. And I think that's a great way to end off today's gameplay with GOAT Giannis. He had 21 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. And the efficiency, I guess, wasn't that horrible. I mean, it wasn't great, but almost 50% from 3 and over 50% from the field. Let me know what you guys do think about GOAT Giannis down below. And I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.